side.
What's he doing here on Saturday?
Freddie's father thinks he needs some extra tutoring.
Yeah, my dad thinks I'm kind of dumb. Oh.
Okay, Freddie, let's review the questions at the end of the chapter.
Allison, does Dad get paid extra for working overtime on Freddie?
Of course, and it'll come in handy.
Are we out of money?
Not exactly, but we're not in money either.
I hate when Dad has to work after school. He works hard enough for us as it is.
He doesn't mind.
I'll bet he has to tutor a lot of dumb kids to pay for my new bike.
That's what fathers do.
With real Roman guides, see Rome in all its glory.
And really cheap. We take you all over town.
You pay for taxi. We speak English real good, especially me. Oh, we're doing rotten. I'll never get enough money to pay for my new bike.
Don't worry. We get a live one soon. Here comes another one. Let's get him. Looks sad. Tour, mister? I got 6 little brothers and sisters at home and...
Hey, va, mascarone.
What are you kids selling?
Tour, mister? Real cheap. We show you Roma, Julius Caesar, Sophia Lorena, and the Colosseum.
The Trevi Fountain, where I think Marcello Mastrotoni took a bath.
You're an American?
Sure, from Iowa.
Iowa, that's where I'm from. What part?
Iowa City.
Dubuque.
How about that? This is like going home week. You a tourist?
No, I live here. How about you?
We live here, too. What do you like to tell my dad I met someone from Iowa?
Come on. We gotta go. Look at his clothes. He can't afford us, and we need a business.
Wait a minute. I bet my dad would like to meet you. You could talk over old times and home stuff and junk like that.
Okay, sometimes I miss the old hometown myself.
That makes 5 of us. Dad, my sisters Alison and Pokey, and me. Hey, how'd you like to come over our house? For an Iowa picnic. A real get-together.
I don't think your family would appreciate your inviting a stranger.
A stranger? From Dubuque? You're practically in the family. Please?
Okay, it would be nice to meet some home folk for a change.
Great. I'll write out the address. Let's make it 6 o'clock for dinner.
Dinner? Do your folks let you invite strangers?
Sure. My dad said I can have kids over for dinner anytime.
Where does this little boy go to school?
Who said he was little?
Okay, where does your big boy go to school?
I don't know. He didn't say anything about school.
Dinner's almost ready, Dad.
Okay, Don. Well, Freddie, it was a long day, but I think we accomplished a lot. See you tomorrow, huh? Same time?
Okay. Boy, this crash course is doing something rotten to my brain. So many names and dates.
Hello. The Endicotts?
Yes.
I'm George Dougal.
Oh, what can I do for you?
Your little girl invited me to dinner. I'm from Iowa. Dubuque.
We thought she was talking about an 11-year-old.
Oh, in that case, I'd better make it some other time.
No. I'm Mike Endicott, Benny's father. Come on in.
Hi, George.
Hi, Penny.
George, this is my daughter, Alison.
Hello.
For the lady of the house?
Thank you.
This is Pokey.
Hi, Pokey.
Hi. But you played me sometimes, too?
Anytime with all three of you kids.
Sit down, George. The girl should have dinner ready in a couple of minutes.
And while I was still at the Art Institute in Chicago, I won a scholarship to the Sorbonne in Paris.
He's an artist.
Struggling.
How long you been here in Rome?
I got here about 6 months ago. I sort of drifted from Florence to Rome looking for a place to paint.
Why couldn't you paint back there in Iowa?
I'm afraid I'd have wound up selling shoes in my father's store. I'll take Rome.
Well, while you're here in town, we'd like you to consider this a home away from home.
Thank you. Anytime I get homesick, I'll just drop by for a real Iowa family, kids and all.
Good.
If it's all right with you, I'd like to take you and your family to a great beach tomorrow.
Oh, well, that's very nice of you, but I'm afraid I can't. I've got to do some work. I'm tutoring a student tomorrow.
But we could go, couldn't we, Dad?
I'll take very good care of your kids.
Please, Daddy. I haven't been to the beach since... I've never been to the beach.
Well, let me see if I can't get Mama Vitale to go along with you.
That'll be great. It's only 30 miles from here. I'll borrow a car and pick them up early.
Okay.
Professor, it's a long time since I've been to the beach. Is okay?
It's okay. Mama, I want to thank you for going to the beach with him today.
Oh, I understand. You cannot let your girls go off alone with a stranger, even if he is from Iowa.
Yes, that's right. I called the American Embassy. They know all about George Dougal. He's from Iowa, promising young painter, very well thought of.
See, but one cannot be too careful. Are you sure you cannot go yourself?
I'd like to, but I prefer to pay the rent on time.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a little bit more material than is used at the beach today.
Oh, you'll be the center of attention. Oh, no, really. They appreciate mature women here in Rome.
Oh, Professor, it's better that they appreciate your beautiful young girl, Alison.
Alison? Well, they won't even look at her. She's a child. A child in the land of Gina Lollobrigida.
I do not think she is a child to anyone except her papa. I think she's growing up. Ciao, Professore.
Well, it's been a long day, Freddie. I think we've done enough.
I'll say. We're home, Dad. Boy, did we have a great time.
Wonderful.
Hi, Freddie. Hi, Penny. So long, Penny.
See you in school tomorrow, Freddie.
Okay.
Well, how was it?
Oh, it was a perfect day, Dad.
You should see George swim. He swam all the way past the rocks. You're a great swimmer.
It was just lovely, and Mama Vitale brought a big basket of food. You know, I think this is the nicest Sunday I've had since we came to Rome.
I'm so glad, honey.
Mr. Endicott, you've got 3 marvelous little girls.
How about letting me help you get the sand out of your shoes?
No, thank you, Daddy. George will help me.
Okay, here we go.
Hey, that's good.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, George.
Hi, Dad. Come on, George, let's keep it going.
Watch this, no hands.
Wonderful. Hey, darling, how about us going upstairs and get cleaned up for dinner, huh?
I'll be up in a minute, Daddy. I have to watch George.
I'll bring her right up, okay?
Okay.
Watch, Dad. No hands either.
Pretty good, pretty good. I'll make you an Italian soccer star yet.
Alison!
Yes, Dad?
Is, George having dinner with us again tonight?
No, he invited me out to dinner, Dad. Is it okay? He says there's this little Italian restaurant where he always eats, and it's not a tourist place, and he wants me to see the part of Rome that Americans never see. May I go?
Sure, you can go.
Oh, I knew you'd say yes. I'm practically dressed. I just love it. It's pure Roman.
Right, the only place I've ever seen like it is Romo's Pizza Emporium in Dubuque.
George, good dinner?
Great. Alison, Signora Spalletti runs the best unknown restaurant in Rome.
And we're gonna keep it that way, okay? Hey, bellissima. Your new model?
No, just my new young friend.
Oh, she should be your model. Look at that bone structure. Look at those eyes. Like a sad younger bride.
You know, she's right. I should do a drawing of you.
I wish you would.
You do? All right, we'll ask your father, okay?
Dad's the most understanding man in the world. I know he'll say yes.
Hi. How was dinner?
Dad, it was marvelous. A real Italian restaurant. The woman who owns it looks like Anna Magnani. And George knew everybody. Students, young writers, artists. 3 different people said I was beautiful.
Including George?
He makes 4. Dad, George asked if he could do a charcoal drawing of me.
And what did you tell him?
I told him he has to have your permission.
Well, I don't see any harm in it.
Oh, I knew you'd say yes. He won first prize in an exhibit here last year. And he brought me home. He kissed my hand. And at the restaurant, he said I could have 2 desserts. Night.
And I wanted to thank you again for taking the girls to the beach the other day.
Professore, in Rome, we believe there should be a chaperone between a boy and a girl.
Oh, I still think that Alison is just one of the kids to George. You know, he's going to draw her picture.
Ah, and is he going to do a drawing of the little ones, Penny and Pokey?
No. But Alison has that sort of a special look about her. A painter would find her much more interesting.
Mm-hmm. And where is he going to do all of these drawings?
In his studio.
Professore, your daughter Alison is not a baby. In Rome, 16 is a time to marry. It is also a time when it is so easy to have a broken heart.
Alison, that gown is a genuine copy of a genuine de Medici, and it costs $8 in a second-hand clothing store.
Do you think it fits?
You look lovely, Alison. Very lovely.
Thank you.
I'll just sit over here. And, turn your head to the left. And hold your hands in your lap. That's it. Whoever it is, go away. I'm busy. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. I didn't mean you.
Dad.
Say, that's quite a costume.
George says it's a copy of a genuine de Medici.
Your little girl seems to have grown up. Maybe it's the dress.
Yes, I'm sure it's the dress.
Well, just make yourself at home, Mike, while I go on working.
What happened to Freddie?
Oh, Freddie's got a little bit of a cold, so I decided to quit early, and then I thought I might as well drop by and give you a lift home.
We just got started.
Oh, that's all right. I don't mind waiting. If you can get through the next 2 chapters, you've got it made. All the way up to the War of 1812.
Great. I sure ain't going to school 7 days a week.
Yeah, I know how you feel. Let's see, you still got a little bit of that cold. Why don't we skip tomorrow? I could use the day to catch up with my family anyway.
So could I.
I'll tell your dad you're doing just fine.
Okay.
See you in school.
May I talk to you, Dad? I didn't want to bother you while you were tutoring.
Oh, sure, honey. What's on your mind?
Now, don't get upset. But George and I are in love.
In love?
Yes. Well, he hasn't exactly said anything, because you're always dropping in.
Well, darling, don't you think you're jumping to conclusions?
Dad, a girl senses these things.
Yes, but don't take it too seriously. After all, George is the first mature man who's ever smiled at you. You're going to meet many kinds of men, and you'll fall in and out of love a dozen times before you meet the right man, believe me.
You seem to think I'm a child. Well, I'm going on 17.
Door's open. Hello, Mike. Alison with you?
No, I wanted to talk to you before she arrived.
How about a cup of coffee?
No, thank you.
Hey, something wrong?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Have I done something? Because if I have, I'm sorry.
Alison tells me that she's in love with you. And she thinks that you're in love with her.
Nobody said anything about love. As far as I was concerned, at first she was just one of the 3 Endicott girls, and I was being friendly to a very nice kid.
Yes, that was at first.
And then she walked out in that lovely gown, and,
She's 16 years old.
Look, Mike, I know she's 16, and you're my friend. And I'm drawing her picture in charcoal, and that's as far as it goes.
It's not that easy. George, you're the Pied Piper, and you play a tune, and my little girls dance to it, and that's all right. I don't mind that. But with Alison, it's different. Now, she's growing up, and she can be hurt. I think it'd be better if you didn't come to the house again.
Do you really mean that?
Yes, I do.
Look, Mike, I love your family.
I love my family, too. That's why I'm here.
And, charcoal drawing?
Well, what do you need to get it finished?
One more sitting today.
Okay.
Believe it or not, I wouldn't hurt you or Alison for the world.
Bye, George.
Mike, I do understand how you feel.
No, you don't. You have to be a father to understand.
All right, Alison, that's it.
Finished?
All finished.
Is that really me?
I think so. Thanks for being such a good girl about sitting. I know it must have been boring, and you'd much rather have been out with your other friends.
Boring? It was wonderful. Every minute of it.
Anyway, we're through now. You won't have to come again. You know, I think I really caught it. The little girl playing grown-up in her mother's gown. There's just enough suggestion of the beautiful woman she's going to be someday when she does grow up.
Hi, honey.
Hi. Dad,
Yes, dear.
I don't quite know how to say it, but it's just that I thought I was so grown up.
Yeah. And I thought you were still a little girl. I suppose fathers like to hang on to their kids, don't they?
George never thought of me as grown up either. To him, I was just a little girl playing in her mother's clothes.
Well, one of these days, honey, you're gonna meet somebody, and then there are gonna be no misunderstandings at all, I promise you.
That doesn't help much today.
No, but it'll hurt a little less tomorrow, believe me.
Thanks, Dad. I guess you understand me pretty well. For a father.
Arrivederci.
Hey, where you going?
I'm gonna make a deal with Nico. I'm gonna trade some of my baseball cards for some of his movie star cards. Marcelo, Rosano, Sophia.
Well, look, I'm not doing any tutoring this afternoon. Why don't we go off somewhere? Make it a real family day, huh?
Good. George is nice, but I'd rather be with you, Daddy.
Dad, you've been working hard. Why don't you just stay home and goof off? You don't have to pal around with us guys.
Yeah, but I like to pal around with you guys.
Dad, fathers don't have to be pals. They just have to be fathers. And you're just great at that.
Hi. Penny, a messenger just delivered this for the professore.
Thank you. It's for you, Dad.
It's a picture of Alison.
What does the note say? To Mike, for his daughter Alison on her wedding day. I hope she's lucky enough to meet a man like her father